Canada was not always a safe haven like it is today. During World War II, Canada's human rights policy changed from only letting a few Jews to enter to now being a country with open arms to all refugees, regardless of their religion or race. It all begins with Canada being prejudiced, anti-Semitic towards Jewish citizens, and only accepting a few refugees and later closing the doors to immigration.
Hi, Sasha.
Hi, Rita. How are you?
I'm good, Grandma. How you doing?
I'm good.
Sasha, do you mind helping me with something for school?
Of course.
Alright, so I have a history research essay to work on, and I chose a topic that sounds interesting to me, and it also has to do something with our family, and I knew that you would help me out a bit because this kind of like involves you when you were growing up. The topic I chose was how the Holocaust impacted Canadian society and Canada's attitudes towards human rights involving the Holocaust. I was wondering if you could help me, please.
Yeah. So Rita, the Holocaust was a devastating event for all of us. We Jews were hated by the Canadians. I think, only 16 when this was going on. So please, bear with me as I try to remember.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me how young and afraid you were, Grandma.
Alright, so exactly, dear. Get comfortable and write down notes as I'm telling you the story.
Of course.
It all starts with Canada being a white country.
Yeah.
Alright? Due to their European roots, from British, from the French, and stuff.
Yeah.
Canada didn't want to let anyone to immigrate, especially Jews, because they wanted to stay a white country.
Yeah, I get that.
From what I remember, the Great Depression is partially why Canada chose not to let Jews in. Do you know what the Great Depression is, Rita?
Yeah. Yes, of course. We learned about it in school, and it happened after the stock market crashed. And people couldn't get any jobs, so they couldn't afford any food or clothes. It impacted the whole world.
There you go. Anyway, since the stock market crashed, there were no jobs for anyone, of course, especially in the Prairie Province, like Alberta. People thought that if they let in Jewish refugees, they would steal their jobs, even though they had no jobs anyway.
Oh my goodness, that's so rude. Canada was so selfish.
Exactly, sweetheart.
Ew, a Jew! Ew, a fat, money-grubbing Jew! Get out of here! You don't belong here! Ha ha!
Hi, I'm Rita Greenberg.
No Jews allowed.
Oh no, please let me in. Please, let me in. Please, let the Jews in. No! That's so sad, Sasha. Then what happened?
After that, from what I remember, the Nazis sent hundreds of Jewish people into a cruise ship. I think it was called the SS St. Louis ship from Hamburg, Germany. This happened around May 13th, 1939. They sent them to Havana, Cuba, where they were also rejected from the Cuban government. The boat stopped at other countries, but there was no luck for the Jews.
So then what happened to them?
Sweetheart, they were all sent back to Germany and sent to concentration camps. Those camps were horrifying.
I don't understand how these countries could be so rude. Helping others is a good thing to do. That could have been their journey towards a better future and a better life.
I know, and I will never understand either, Rita.
Oh, I'm so excited to get to Cuba. I don't think I can stand being on this boat anymore. Oh, I'm so seasick. Okay, Sasha, I only need one more point. Is there anything good that happened after all of this?
The one thing that I remember, and I will keep for the rest of my life, was when about 5,000 of us Jews were able to immigrate into Canada.
Really? I thought Canada didn't want Jews.
They didn't at first. The Prime Minister at the time, Mackenzie King, made an announcement that the Jewish refugees would receive special treatment if they came to Canada. After he said that, he let in only 5,000 Jewish refugees, and I was one of them, Rita.
Wow, you're able to escape.
Yes, I was. But many other countries accepted even more than Canada did. About thousands. Even when I came to Canada, I had to go through a lot. Many Canadians called me names and they had signs on restaurants saying no Jews allowed.
Oh, Safta, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I know, Rita. It's okay now.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie King. Can I see your passport? I'm only accepting 5,000 Jews. Welcome to Canada.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate this.
Write this down, dear. Canada was not always a respectful and safe country like it is today. They did have their dark past. What country hasn't? Many things have changed over the years. The immigration policy changed a lot, and they started to immigrate many Jewish people, even Syrians that they immigrated recently. Do you remember watching the news about that?
Yeah, I do. Wow, Canada really went through a lot. Like, of course I watched the news. Like, what a great thing we did last year. Thank you, Safta, for helping me with this essay. I think I will do well.
No problem, Rita. You'll do great.